Masters of Spin this morning. Rhonda and Ketut are back and they've had a baby. If you don't remember, they're the stars of the AAMI Insurance return, along with other AAMI advertisement personalities, for a new ad encouraging Australians to get vaxxed.
Vax up, Australia.
Vax up, Australia!
Eyes on the future, Australia. Vax up.
What Debbie said, Vax up, Australia. Like a sunrise.
Our Masters of Spin this morning are advertising and marketing gurus Matthew Bywater and Adam Ferrier. Morning, gentlemen. Bringing back Rhonda and Ketut, giving us a bit of an update on their lives. Is this a stroke of genius? Is it hitting the mark for you?
Yeah, I like it. I think, you remember how popular Rhonda and Ketut were back in, I think it was 10 years ago now. So they already have a history and a resonance with a lot of people. And one of the things I find rather interesting when you think about it, their ad was airing during a time when Australians were one of the most, we had one of the highest rates of vaccination in the world per capita. So maybe we can parlay that into today.
Yeah.
We're actually somewhere down the ladder at the moment.
It doesn't feel like 10 years. Adam, can you believe that companies are still coming out to encourage vaccinations? Are they getting anything out of it?
Well, it's one of the few issues that over 90% of Australians agree on, that it's good to get vaccinated. So it's a very easy issue for all these corporations to jump on top of. I reckon they're all doing a good job. Like, they're all building the message and it's all kind of building on each other. And this particular ad, I think, is really fun. I think it's great to bring back Rhonda and Ketut. I reckon they could have had the whole 30 seconds because they're so iconic. It's great. Good on them.
They would have been indignant having to share the airtime, let's be honest. They deserve it.
Well, they're Rhonda and Ketut.
They deserve the whole 30.
Yeah.
To another one, Coca-Cola has relaunched its sugar-free version of the drink this week, claiming Coke No Sugar is now the best Coke ever.
To try it first.
Okay.
What?
Matt, they changed the recipe as well as the packaging. Did they need to?
Bold.
Yeah, it's interesting. Coke's really trying to make a play in this low sugar, no sugar market. They know this is the future. And one of the struggles has been is that when they launched Diet Coke, it was very, very successful, but they found a low uptake in men, so that's why they come up with Coke Zero. But still, they got good growth, but they're still not enough. So they want to try and parlay more closer to what traditional Coke, the real thing is. So you can see how they're trying to play it in by getting it more closely matched with the original brand.
Amazing how many times they can relaunch a product that is essentially one drink.
Yes.
You've got to tip your hat to them. Adam, does the relaunch signal that things have gone wrong or perhaps failure? What's your reading here?
That's a good question. I reckon in 2006 I launched Coke Zero, but at that time it was to take on Pepsi Max and to take share away from Pepsi Max. They launched it in a black can. As Matt said, they had to pull it back into the master brand more, so they put that little black ring around the top. They've now got rid of that completely and called it Coke No Sugar. So it's just to make the master brand stronger, because the actual master brand is facing lots of headwinds with sugar and so forth. So it's to try to make the master brand stronger and make the master brand equal no sugar more.
Yeah, great drink, not as good as the creaming soda in my
the creaming soda is
humble
great,
opinion.
isn't it?
It is a strong drink.
What about a spider, which is ice cream?
You're starting
in the
to mess with it a bit
soda.
there. Like the creaming soda on a hot day is pure.
The men that know our masters
creaming soda
are
with ice cream.
Thank you very much. You're with me. You're with me. Now, we're changing tack to the New South Wales Teachers Federation has launched a new ad calling for a much-needed pay rise.
Thanks, miss.
Thanks, miss. You're welcome, Fergus.
Thanks, miss.
So the message here is thanks is not enough. Before we go further, just to tell everybody that this is Dee Madigan's ad, and Dee also appears as one of the masters on this segment. Adam, what do you think? Anyone who has been homeschooling, I think, has a newfound or an increased appreciation for what teachers do. Does this hit the mark?
I think teachers should be paid double what they're paid.
Same.
Really, absolutely vital. It's really important. I think teaching also needs to be seen as aspirational. And I think this ad tugs on the heartstrings, makes me feel like, gosh, they deserve more. but I also want to see teaching being put on a pedestal, being made to seen as an aspirational career.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely
Which
right.
is what
really
happens
well
in a lot of countries like Finland, where you're held right up there with doctors and nurses as they should.
Yeah, exactly right. Matthew, is that your view?
Yeah, I like it. It's very heartfelt. And I have to say, as somebody who is homeschooling our young Sebastian, I'd like to say thanks, Miss, as well, because it's a tremendous job they do, and it's not easy. And you look at it, the issues is not just not paid enough, but they're losing teachers. I think after about 6 years, there's a massive, massive exodus of teachers. And we can't afford to do that. I mean, teachers, like a good wine, they get better with age. And we can't afford to have these people study it and then leave 6 years later.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. We've all said, all of us that are homeschooling have all said that we're homeschooling. The teachers are still doing all the hard yards too, of setting all of the work, of engaging with the kids and connecting with them and helping the parents help them. It hasn't stopped for them, just amazing. All right, thank you both. I'm going to cry. I'm so appreciative of the teachers.
They are. You have hit on it. They're doing a phenomenal job, even through this, because the onus has been put on the parents, as you say, but those curriculum don't come through without the teachers.
Make no bones about it. I'm crap at it. Ahead on Weekend Sunrise, Australia's